A few weeks back, Anthony and I were on a phone call and we were saying, damn, our revenue is doing good, our ads are being consistent, but our AOV could be higher. We sat there and we must have brainstormed for maybe an hour or two about what we did in the past that really increased our AOV and other things that we still could have done that we haven't tried yet that could also increase our AOV. Clearly, having a high AOV is a huge deal. Now, how do you get that? Now, there's various ways to do that, and I'm going to discuss a couple in this video that we have tried and can actually say work. Of course, every single brand e-commerce store is different, so if you're in a different niche than maybe other people, like there's other strategies to go around that. But generally speaking, these are the best ways to increase your AOV. I'm going to share them with you right now. Like, get straight to the point. Here we go. Alrighty, so now you're here. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to share some absolute value at the end of this video. It's just regarding AOV. But to get straight to the point, the best way that we found we increase our AOV is by offering Bogos. Now, a lot of people know what this is. It stands for buy one, get one. And there's many ways to set it up. You can go buy one, get one half off. Buy one, get this, etc., etc. The way we set it up on our current brand, we have about like 5 products that carry all of our sales. We say buy one, get one, 20% off. And we make that very transparent on our homepage, on our Instagram page, on our actual product page. Is a small badge that encourages people. And it worked quite well for us. Earlier in October, we had that on and decided to turn it off because we realized that customers could only use one discount code. And so it's kind of screwing up a retargeting funnel. But we decided to turn it back on and it's worked magic. Our AOV is up over 10, 20% in the past month. It's doing wonders for us. I'll throw some screenshots up. And so that's kind of the first way that I recommend setting this up. Now there's a few ways to go about it. Like I said, number one, you can have that BOGO where if customer gets product X, they can get any other product for 20% off, half off. You can choose that based on your margins. We do 20% and it works very, very well. Additionally, I've seen other brands do something where they don't offer any kind of free shipping unless their order value exceeds a certain value. And so they'll have like some kind of progress bar and it will say, hey, you're $10 away from free shipping. And this will encourage customers to add a second product to their cart, even if that item costs more than the shipping they would have paid for anyways, right? So sometimes customers don't even think about this stuff and they just do it. And so you want to capitalize on that. You know, like they're going to buy stuff they want, obviously. So it's not unethical. It's still ethical if you do it the right way. But that's kind of the 2 tips I have for BOGO. Number 1, offer some kind of percentage value off. Number 2, offer it where you can only have free shipping on your order if it's over a certain value. Obviously, that value should be higher than your current AOV. So assuming that you have some kind of brand going with a variety of SKUs, BOGO is probably your best route. On to option number 2, if you sell more of a one product store, especially if it's kind of evergreen, it can run all year round. First of all, if you aren't doing a subscription, I think you're missing out. But if you aren't doing that and you still want a piece of the pie, I strongly recommend quantity breaks. Now, by no means am I reinventing the way increasing AOV works. It's the exact same as always. We just find that these 2 things are the most effective, and so that's why we're sharing this. And so if you were to have some kind of easy way to tell customers that if they buy more, they can save, this is really going to help you. The main way that people do this is by having some kind of table on their landing page saying, hey, buy 2, get this off, buy 3, get this off. And this is a great example for things if you sell, for example, pants or shirts or hats, or maybe you sell some kind of dog bowl or special kind of jewelry. You know, if you can get one bracelet, buy one for a friend, etc., etc. There's many ways to go about it, and it works in almost any niche. But that's kind of the top thing I'd recommend for BOGOs, and of course for offering that quantity break to increase that average order value. Now, this video is going by super, super fast, and I want you guys to stick around for one more thing, and it comes down to conversion rate. There's been a lot of experience going on, and a lot of just like people asking how to increase your conversion rate. And although there are many, many factors like trust badges, having that free shipping, having a bunch of social proof, we found that one of them was just site speed. Site speed is super, super important, and so we make sure we have 3 things at all times. We minimize the use of heat maps. So here comes the gold nuggets, guys. Really try to ignore heat maps unless you really need them, like Hotjar or Lucky Orange. They really slow down your site. We talked to a few theme developers. It really slows down websites. So ignore those for conversion rates. Number 2, When it comes to site speed, make sure that you actually have a paid theme. A lot of people just get these free themes, zip files from Discord servers and whatnot. By the way, you can join ours down below. But they take these free themes and they kind of upload them and use them, which I guess is fine in essence. But eventually you could get caught and it actually slows down your website because it's not being updated. Where if you actually have the license, your stuff gets updated and it stays up to date and it's speedy and fast. And so before, we were using a cracked version of Impulse theme, and then we switched over to a paid theme that we actually bought through Shopify, and it was a lot faster. We ran all of our speed tests through GT metrics and the Shopify speed score itself, and we realized, okay, damn, we're never buying fake themes again. We're going to do this the right way and buy a real theme. And tip number 3, try getting yourself published into some kind of article. I might make a whole video about this, but there's people that do it on Fiverr for very cheap, where you can get your stuff on Forbes, for example, or NBC, or whatever you want to call it, America Today. I wouldn't recommend doing this for personal brands. So if you ever see someone in Forbes, they're probably a scammer. But if you run a brand, for example, and you can say on your landing page, on your homepage, as featured in this and that is going to boost your conversion rate, and it's not going to cost you thousands of dollars. Like I said, there's people on Fiverr, we paid someone like $100 to do this, and it's not so much about garnering traffic from that blog post or article post, which is also super helpful and obviously ideal, but it's about having the credibility to say that and actually link to the video just to make it seem a lot more authentic. Now, there's nothing wrong with doing this. I feel like it's probably a good idea to do if you're in a certain niche. If you're in a drop shipping store and just selling a bunch of random products, maybe not. But if you want a brand that's long-term and consistent, you want to build that social proof, articles and these kind of things that are super inexpensive to do are a huge recommendation by us and will definitely boost your conversion rate. And that's pretty much it for this video. I want to try keeping my videos, super quick, straight to the point on this channel. I've got a lot of stuff going on, including looking at AMC calls. Just to recap, look into Bogos, look into quantity breaks. If you're doing those two things and they're not working, rather your offer isn't strong enough or your product is just not good enough and you have to restart everything, rather recreate your entire offer, landing page, website, etc., or to start a brand new product. Because if you have a good product and you have a good offer, having these Bogos and having these quantity breaks should just naturally work and increase your conversion rate. Not always by a lot, but by a little bit. Every single dollar counts when it comes down to margin. So those are the 2 tips I want to give out to you guys today. Don't forget the conversion rate tips, and I'll see you guys in the next video.